What's poppin' KT gang?
It's your girl Kay.
It's your boy Tyron.
And we're back with another video. So for today's video, you guys, I'm gonna be doing something really special and I'm gonna be putting my baby in the hot seat. It's that time again.
Here we go again.
Yep.
I don't know if you got enough honesty last time, but I guess I'm gonna be a little bit more honest this time.
We'll see.
You know?
We'll see. But this time you actually have to answer every single question like 100%.
That's what I always do. I always answer the questions.
Debatable.
Well, I always answer. I answer every question honestly. If you know me, you know I'm an honest guy. Yeah. I don't lie. I got nothing to lie about. So it's just like,
we'll see. These are a little bit more spicy, and you know, these are the questions that most girls are afraid to ask their man. Okay, so just know they're gonna bring the heat. Okay.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried because again, I'm honest. But you can't be getting mad. Any question, any answer I say, you can't be getting mad. You asked for the answer, I gave you the answer. So I don't want to hear no after this.
We'll see. Before we get into today's video, you guys, if you're not already subscribed, definitely go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, show some love, and turn your bell notifications on so that you don't miss a single post from us. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and hop on into the video because I'm excited to just hear what you got to say, honestly.
I'm ready.
So let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So name one thing that I do that gives you the ick. And then name a thing that...
So it's a two-part question.
Yeah, a two-part question. So name one thing that I do that gives you the ick. Just start there.
Okay. One thing that you do that gives me the ick. What would I be doing to myself that really just give me the ick? Dang.
Gotta be honest.
I'm trying to be as honest as I can. Let's see here. I honestly can't think of something where it's like, ugh, like you give me the ick there.
Yeah. Or just like annoys you then.
You already know though, it's that
what?
You always be touching me with your cold hands. Like I guess that's super annoying. Like her hands be cold and we have this war going on where it's like I touch her with cold hands, she touch me with cold hands, but I hate it.
Because we both hate it.
Right. And it's like, I guess waking me up early in the morning as well, like making me get up early. Like I don't like getting up early, that just pisses me off. So I don't really think it's anything that you do that just gives me the ick though. If I think of something along the video, we can come back to question one and I'll let you know.
Okay, I'll let that slide. Okay, so when, like just in general, how much does height really matter to you? Like in terms of attractiveness?
For a girl?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, but...
So like, I know that like our height difference is so like drastic. Would you like if I was maybe a little bit taller, or does that like play a big part to you?
Not really. I mean, of course I wouldn't want you to be like 6'2" or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Not too tall.
Yeah.
But you know, I wouldn't look at you differently if you were 5'7", if you were 5'6", like anything like that. But anything over like 5'9", now we pushing it. If at any point with heels, you above 6 feet? Nah, I can't do it. I don't want you to ever say that you much. 6 anything. Like, nah, I need you to be, you know, I like you small, petite, you know, I like that. I don't want you to be nowhere close to me. Like, if I'm 6'5", and you with heels on is 6'1",
that's too close.
That's too close. That's an automatic no. That's an automatic no. So, yeah, nah.
Okay, so this is a good one. So what makes you, or a guy in general as well, what makes you want to commit?
Commit? Like commit in a relationship? Like,
yeah, like commit to a girl.
I think a lot, this is like a deep,
layered
question. Like it's a lot that goes into committing to one person. I feel like number one, it's just like the vibe has to be there. Like you just gotta have a vibe, a certain vibe, because every girl has different vibes that's suitable for different men or different guys. And some girls you could be around for a while, and after a while you get tired of them. Some girls you just can't be around at all. And I think for you specifically, it's just like the vibe. The vibe's gotta be there. This just the energy that we bring, you know, with each other. That's what's important for most guys, I would say. But also it's like, I feel like for me personally, what I would say would make me commit would be just like, if you can find a girl that will hold you down at your worst, or not even at your worst, but just like understand you at the time where you may be not at your best or working towards something, I feel like that's a sign of you should want to commit to this person. If you understand how you're still growing and you're not at your best yet and she's working with you, that's a sign that I think that most men will be like, okay, well, I need to commit to her, because a lot of these females out here, unfortunately, they don't hold you down. You know, they want you to already be where they want you to be, and then if you're not there, it's like you're just a bum.
And you'd be surprised too, because I feel like some guys, they use women that are like, you know, the ones that hold you down, like, you know, like sometimes it can backfire. Like,
it can.
If you're the girl and you hold somebody down, like some guys will literally like use that woman, and then when they get up, they'll turn on them or just leave them in the dust.
Yeah, that definitely happens. So, and it's a risk, you know, it's a risk both ways. Like, it's a risk either way, you know, so it's like, you just gotta just be honest with yourself and just know like what you want. And again, if the vibe is there, I feel like if the vibe is there and you know that this person is with you at the end of the day, I just feel like at that point, nothing else matters, you know? In order for it to work, I feel like the man needs to be all in. Like, he needs to be like mentally all in there, and then naturally the woman will start to commit more. Like, it's like I feel like women start doing more once they know. It's almost like you unlock a new level once you get to certain stages of commitment. Like, you're not gonna do everything with someone you talking to as you would with someone that's your boyfriend that's committed to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like there's levels to it, or that's how I would view it. I don't know if that's really how it is for women, but I just feel like that's how I would view it. Like, it's just things, it's levels. I just think it's levels to this. So as a man, I promise you, if you wanna bring out the best in your woman, commit. Like, just go ahead and commit to her. If that's something that you know that you want to be committed to, if everything is right, the vibes are right, she's there with you, she's committed to you, she's loyal to you, she's, you know, honest with you, everything is there, what's holding you back? You know what I'm saying? So that's my honest opinion on it. So
do you feel like it's hard to show emotion as a man?
Of course, I think so. I think I'm not gonna say looked down upon, but I feel like it's harder for men to kind of like express themselves the way that,
or feel comfortable.
Yeah, like, it's like you know, it's not that you can't, and it's not that it's impossible, but I just feel like for men specifically, we're always looked at as like strong and just like we're not emotionless, but like we know how to suppress our emotions and just we don't really, you know, show too much. And I feel like it's harder for us because, you know, we do have a lot of emotional buildup, a lot of things that we go through as well, just from a different perspective. And a lot of times, like I said, a lot of men don't really kind of express that because of the fact of society, how society has kind of deemed us as like these just powerhouse men that can't show emotion, that can't do anything with their emotions. But me personally, it's like, if I feel a certain type of way, I'm not afraid to express my emotions. It used to be something I didn't do. But for me, it's like, I'm gonna show my emotions. If I feel some type of way, if I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I feel like crying, if I feel like not feel 100%, like, I'm not gonna look at myself any different because of that, because at the end of the day, I know who I am. And yeah, I'm gonna show my emotions. But yeah, overall, I feel like it's hard for men out here to kind of show their emotions. There's a lot of men out here that's kind of bottled up with a lot of emotions that they don't show because of that. And I feel like that's something that needs to be talked about more. Like, men, it's okay. Like, you know, you can kind of share your emotions.
All human.
Yeah, like, we're human. Like, it's okay. Share your emotions. Feel. It's okay to feel. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to kind of express it outwardly, you know? So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that answer. Is there anything that you have done previously with other people that you would want to do with me or that we haven't done yet?
I mean, I feel like I've done more with you than I have with anybody else.
Okay.
So I can't. I don't think that. I don't think that I don't even think I know I haven't done more with anybody else than I have with you. So, and I haven't experienced outwardly more than I have with you. So it's like, nah. I can't. You know, nah.
What? I think every girl probably wants to know this because we will never know. But if you could describe, what does the inside of a feel like?
You know, I'll be talking to you. You know, I told you this one already. I told you.
Yeah, but like, I don't really know.
I like to describe it this way. Like, this is how I describe it. I'm like, okay, guys, if you were to think about having your finger, right? And you stick your finger and you get like a stick of butter and it's like slightly melted, like it's like not hard. It's not like a cold stick. It's like lukewarm, and you just like stick your finger in that block of butter.
Ew.
That's like that's like,
that's how it feels?
Not how it feels, but like that's just like
the
sensation. It's like smooth and warm and, you know, okay, I'm going a little too going a little too much, you know, but you get the point. You get the point. It's like smooth and warm. It's like it's you know,
weird.
It's
weird.
Moist. It's, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So are there times when I'm talking about something and you are not interested, but you act like you are?
All the time.
All the time.
Not all the time, but a lot of the time. But like
a lot of the time.
Not a lot either, but like just like there are times where you do be talking about stuff and it's like I don't really care. I just kind of listen. But then it's like once I start listening, it's like I start getting it. I'm like, oh, she said what? Swear. Okay. But it's like in the beginning, I don't really care that much. But it's like, of course I'm gonna listen to you because like we tell each other everything. It's like we talk about everything anyway. So it's like just because I may not be interested in the beginning, some of your stories be interesting. It'd be getting juicy. So I just be like, okay, well. Ooh,
yeah, that's pretty much every single time.
No, facts. So it's like, you know, so yeah. But there have been times where it's like you was talking and I didn't care from start to finish. But I did, you know, I listened. I still listen, you know, but I just don't care really what you're saying. Like, you know you be talking about just like girl stuff, like, you know, just girl stuff. And I don't really care, but sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, so I'm here, you know. But other than that, you know, yeah.
Whatever. Okay, honestly, how does it feel to like run around with no underwear on? Like, does that feel weird?
Run around? I don't really run around.
Like run around with no underwear on, like, you know.
I don't really run around with no underwear.
Everything swinging and hanging
around.
I
don't really run around with no underwear.
Okay, but if you were.
I mean, I guess it would just
like
be swinging around.
You run sometimes, like, okay, for example.
It be swinging.
Sometimes you be in your robe and you be running around. Does that feel weird? Like with your junk?
No, I mean it's just normal. It's like it be swinging. How y'all be feeling with y'all boobs out? And do it feel weird with your boobs swinging around everywhere? Okay, it's just like it feels natural. Like that's our body, you know. So it's like I don't look at it. It just
seems so weird to have all that going on.
But I don't be looking down and be like, wow, I'm swinging right now. Like, what is weird? Like, nah, it just
feels normal.
It's normal. It's just like normal. Like I don't really like consciously think like, dang, like this feels weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to it. You know, so.
Makes sense. Does it bother you if a girl makes more money than you? Or like the thought of that? No?
Not personally. I think it's like for me, I don't really care because I understand, especially in the society that we live in with social media, like girls make a lot of money. You know, I think women run social media. It's just so much easier for y'all to kind of monetize yourself on social media because I feel like how I kind of explained it to you before, it's like for women, it's like women and men pay attention to women on social media, but I feel like it's harder for men to just kind of pay attention to another guy on social media. Like it's like, you know, like it's almost just like we have to be doing a certain thing or do, you know, whatever the case is in order to get the attention of, you know, guys and girls. But I feel like with girls, it's just like guys love seeing girls on social media, especially pretty girls, and women, y'all love each other. Like women show more support than guys at the end of the day. Like a woman on a woman showing support on social media goes a lot further than a guy showing other guys support on social media. That's just how it is. Like, it's just how it is, like naturally. So it doesn't bother me that a woman would make more money than a guy personally. I just feel like as long as that's communicated, as long as y'all understand y'all's financial abilities and y'all also, you know, help. I feel like as a woman, if you know that you're making more money than your man, you should be wanting to help your man make more money too. Like it should almost be like a progressive ladder of like, okay, I make more money than you right now, but I'm gonna invest into you to make sure that you also making money too. Like, I just feel like that's what a relationship is. I feel like a relationship should never just be like one person doing everything. That's how you stay behind. I feel like if y'all are both working cohesively together, you'll actually get yourself to a state of wealth a lot faster instead of depending on the stereotypical men make the most money, and if the man's not making the most money, then it's not a healthy relationship. Like that's old.
Outdated.
Yeah, that's outdated. Like that's generic, that's traditional. Like I don't, you know, I understand how money works, and I understand that money is just a tool. Money doesn't latch on to men more than it does to women. It latches on to people who put in the work, who do the things they're supposed to do in order to get the money that they're supposed to get. And I feel like if a man is helping a woman, or if a woman is helping a man get to a certain point, it shouldn't matter who makes more, because at the end of the day, it's like, my money's your money's my money, we working together. If it's money that I make on my own, then cool, I'll do what I gotta do with my money that you make on your own, you know, vice versa. So I feel like if you working together, if you are, especially with us in our occupation,
our
like social
dynamic,
media, like things like that, like if y'all are working together, if y'all are, you know, doing the things you're supposed to do, then you're gonna make sure that also your man is doing what he's supposed to do as well, and vice versa. Like it's not just it works both ways. So
pretty much.
I expect, especially in the social media age, I expect that social media couples, more than likely, a lot of times the woman makes more money because of how they can market themselves to make that money. You know what I'm saying? So
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about girls making the first move on guys, whether it's like a date or even just like asking to, you know, be boyfriend, girlfriend? Like, how do you feel about women making the first move on anything?
Again, I think it just depends on the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a right or wrong answer, or like anything.
Okay, but
like
how
that.
do you feel?
For me personally, I wouldn't be that way. I feel like if I want to go on a date with a girl, like I'm not expecting that girl. I'm not expecting that girl to.
So you don't find it attractive if.
Now, if that's my girlfriend and she's like, babe, like I got a date set up for us, then yeah, I'm like, okay, what you got planned, babe? You know, but if it's like, if it's not on that dynamic, if we just talking, or if it's just like that, like, nah, like I wouldn't expect the girl to be like, hey, I have a date. Nah, like that's, you know, I feel like that's the man's job. Like you have to court the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like show the woman that you're rocking with her. Show her that you know, that you like her a little bit. Show that you have a little bit of attraction towards her.
So if that did happen to you, would it turn you off a little bit?
No, it wouldn't turn me off. I would just be like, oh wow, I didn't expect that. I think it would turn me on, honestly. I'd be like, oh, okay, so it's like, you know what you want. Yeah, like you know what you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like making that move shows that you know what you want. Whether who does it first, I think the man should do it first, honestly. But if the woman decides that she wants to do it, if she says, hey, I want to take you out, you know, whatever, then like I'll be like, okay, cool. Like, you know cool. What you want. You know, I'm not gonna trip on it. I got you on the next one. You know, like, or whatever the case is. Like, I feel like if that's the dynamic, then that's just how the dynamic is. But I don't think it's an issue if the woman makes the first move. But I don't think it's like something that I would personally do. I wouldn't let the woman make the first move. Like, it's not an issue, but like that's not what I would do. I feel like the man is supposed to do it, and you know. But if you do decide, you know, cool. That's on y'all. That's y'all dynamic. That's cool. You know.
Okay. For the big O, do you prefer oral or vaginal?
I think it depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. Depends on the day. Depends on the day. Because some days I'll be like, man, you know what I'm saying? And then other days I'll be like, yeah, I need that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. Oh my God. It doesn't really matter to me. Like you know, if I prefer one.
But you have to.
Yeah, if I was gonna say if I have to pick one, then of course it's gonna be like, you know, vaginal. Like that's what I want at the end of the day. Like more than likely that's what I want. But that's not saying that it's like, oh, taking one, you know, because you know. But when you do it, you know, when you do that way, it's like it's a different feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. But it also, there are differences with oral where it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It hits, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just gotta, it depends on the day, it depends on the mood. But if someone was like, yo, you gotta choose one for the rest of your life, then, you know.
It's an automatic.
Yeah, it's an automatic. It's one I'm going with and one I'm not. So, yeah.
I feel it. Okay, this is my last question.
Last question?
You're doing pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
You're
doing pretty good. You've been pretty honest. Okay, so this one, do you feel like it's true that men can't just be friends with women that they find attractive?
That's a good question. I think I don't think that's true though.
You don't think it's true? I
think that a man can be friends with who he truly decides that he wants to be friends with. I truly believe that. I don't.
Do you think it's likely?
Likely, it depends. Again, it depends on me personally, yes. I think that it's likely. The average man, probably not. You know what I'm saying? But I truly feel like like I said, I feel like every decision that anybody makes is a conscious decision. Like you don't do something with somebody on accident. It's more so like, if I look at you and I know that you're an attractive female, but I have no sexual desires with you, that's normal for me. Like I have friends that I literally cannot look at in that way. You know, like that's just how it is. Like whether you're attractive or you're not attractive, it's like there's some people that's like, I feel like, again, it's just a conscious decision. Like you can be friends with someone of the opposite sex that is attractive. Like I think that is possible. But is it normal? No, it's not normal. It's not normal. Most people can't. Girls and guys. I think it works both ways, but specifically for guys, I don't think so. Especially if it's like, and also you gotta look at it as like, what is the woman doing as well? Like, I feel like if I'm thinking, if I'm wanting to be friends with a woman and I'm pursuing friendship, but she's not wanting that friendship or she's hinting at more, then of course it makes it harder for the man to be like, you know, like I already find you attractive, now you doing this. It's like, you know, you're doing a lot. But I feel like if it's a mutual agreement, a mutual understanding, even if it's not verbally communicated, but it's like, it's understood, like, okay, we are friends. Like no matter if you're attractive, I'm attractive, like we're friends. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely possible. I think it's not likely, but it is possible. For me, it is. I think it's 100% possible. Like I can do it. I can control anything that, you know, any decision I make is completely up to me. So yeah, I think that I can be friends with another female even if they are attractive. Like I don't think that's a problem at all. Like I think it's pretty easy. Like just be friends. Like you ain't gotta go right. You ain't gotta go doing that with every single person. Like I think it's dope to have female friends. Like I think for me personally, it's like having female friends is just like you almost get like a different perspective on things, and you can also give them different perspectives as well. There's been a lot of my female friends that I've given male perspective from, where they were able to understand it a little bit, because again, you got a female brain.
I was about to say, my friend.
Yeah, you got a female brain, you got a male brain, and it's like, it's different. We gotta realize that we are different people. So I think that, you know, it kind of gives you a little bit of an upper hand when you can also understand a female's perspective on things. So yeah, that's what I like. That's why I like knowing. I'm very, you know me, I'm very like, I like to know. And I'm very big on perspective, and I understand people's perspective. So it's like, she can give me perspective on things that maybe I didn't realize, and I can give her perspective on things that maybe she didn't realize. Like, I think it's definitely possible. Not likely, but definitely possible. So.
Well, good job, babe. You actually did pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I told you that was nothing. Like, I'm gonna be honest at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, I'm an honest guy. I can't fake it. So.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that stuff was interesting to me because, like, I feel like just girls would just want to know, like, those things. So, yeah.
No, that's facts. I'm gonna do this. I like this video. I'm gonna do this video for the guys, for the fellas. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for the fellas. I'm gonna get some questions that the fellas maybe not want to ask their girl, and I'm gonna get the honest answers.
Yeah,
and
so we get to the other side.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
I hope.
So,
because I'm an honest guy,
yeah.
I hope you'll be honest for the fellas out there.
I will. Well, ladies, ask your man these questions. See what he has to say. You know, his opinions and ideas might be different, so you never know. If y'all do, let us know for sure. And if you enjoyed this video or you enjoy these types of videos, definitely go ahead and make sure that